Action is on the menu tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And this place is going crazy. Next up is the three-point contest where tonight one NBA sharpshooter will add his name to a trophy that contains a who's who of the best long-range bombers in league history.
There's a lot of tremendous three-point talent in the NBA, and no better place to see that skill showcased than right here, right now.
And I might be a bit biased, but the three-point contest is something I definitely look forward to all year long.
And so we'll see Stephen Curry. 5 racks with the last rack composed of all money balls. Those are worth 2 points instead of just 1. All in all, a max possible score of 34.
And 60 seconds to take all 25 shots. Not a ton of time. As soon as one shot is out of your hands, you have to be ready to get off the next.
You know, I feel like guys sometimes start to drift off mentally deep in a round.
And that's a very good point. Your ability to focus and maintain some consistency with your rhythm oftentimes determines who wins and who loses.
He's up to 7. He'd only get one shot to fall off the rack. He's got 8. Now 9 points. 10 points on the board. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad. He misses his 4th straight. He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
And he really struggled with the money balls. Missed all but one, and that really stacks things up against him.
And we will see LeBron here. Makes his first there. That's 2. 3 down. Can't get the money ball. Now with 4. Drains the money ball. He's up to 7. Now 8 points. He could have taken more from that rack. Only got 2 points. He's got 9. 10 points on the board.
And that pushes him all the way to the #1 spot. That stroke is looking honey sweet.
16 points is his score for the round. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Well, he was consistent. That's the one thing you can say. He didn't go hot or cold.
So it'll be Kawhi Leonard here.
And guys, one of the cardinal sins of the three-point contest is a player trying to change his stroke after a bad rack or two. It won't work.
Yeah, it's tempting to do, but trying to make adjustments during that 60-second span would be overthinking things way too much.
Makes his first there. 2 points.
Two straight tough racks.
Now 3 points. 4 points. 5 points now. That's 7. That's 4 misses in a row. Gets the money ball.
And now alone in second place with that one.
He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
And he knocked down 5 out of the 9 money balls. Pretty good.
So here's Durant now.
Kevin Durant, KD as he's called, has been a part of a couple of three-point contests now, yet to win one, even though he comes in as a big favorite when he participates. To avoid being dismissed and kicked out, he's got to have at least 10. He's got to be feeling very confident about his chances here. 5 points more to stay in it.
He's hit both money balls.
He needs 3 more points.
Now 8 points. Can't get the money ball. 2 more points to stick around. 9 points. 10 points on the board.
Well, at this point, he's in the finals. He's moved into third.
Now 14. 16 points is his score for the round. I'd say a solid showing from him.
There were a few ups and downs, but overall, it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him a B+ for that one. I mean, you hope for more, but it lived up to reasonable expectations.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. He needs at least 15 here to stay alive.
And that's pretty respectable, but if he's anywhere close to his best, guys, I think without a doubt it's doable.
Five points now. Money ball, no good.
Ouch.
6. He needs 8 points more. He racks down, 2 to go. 7 points more to stay alive. He's got 9. Now he gets the money rack.
6 more points to stick around.
No good with his 4th in a row. And he's done. Out.
Yep, he won't have enough to make the next round.
He just never got into a rhythm with the racks.
He's sitting at just 9 points as the round comes to an end. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
And anytime it looked like he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he would just as quickly fall out of it.
So it's James Harden ready to go. Wrapping up the qualifying round, he knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat. He only needs to break 15 points to move on. Here we go. He's got to focus here. He's got to be good. Not great, but just good enough. His 5th consecutive miss. 5 points now.
He needs 8 more points to advance.
Now 8 points.
7 more points to stay in contention.
Oh, come on now.
7 more points and he's in. Well, guys, that's it. He's out of it. He can't make up the difference, Clark, at this time.
Nope, too far behind, but he'll finish up anyway.
Yeah, and I think he definitely gave it his best, just not enough in the tank there.
He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He was all over the place, just could never get it going, never seemed to settle down.
And that's the thing about this contest. Sometimes you want to stop and take a breath and collect yourself, but you just don't have the time to do it.
With the strong group we have moving on to the finals, I'm expecting a very competitive last round.
I'm with you on that one. I mean, I'd be surprised if this doesn't go all the way down to the last rack.
So it'll be Kawhi Leonard here. He's got to go first here in the finals because he had the lowest score to qualify. But he made it in, and that's the important thing.
Solid start.
He's up to 7. What can you say? That's 5 in a row. He better get it together. Now 8 points. Now 9 points. Drains the money ball. Not just 13. And 13 is the final score. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him.
You know, solid shooting, definitely looked confident, but it never became one of those lights out rounds that it could have been.
So it'll be LeBron here. 13 points the minimum. That's it to tie, or 14 for the lead. Drains the money ball. 8 more points for him to tie it up. Now is 6.
Pretty good start.
6 points more to tie it up. Now 8 points. Can't get the money ball. 4 more points and it's time. Up to 10 now. 11 points. Down to the money rack. Now to 15. Make it 17. Makes it to 19. The round ends and he's got 19. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
That was very nice. I mean, he didn't let any misses throw him off. He avoided any kind of cold streak.
And that's the only way to end up with a score like his, by keeping that momentum going from rack to rack.
And so we'll see Kevin Durant. And for Kevin Durant, it's definitely different for him because when he shoots from deep, Clark, it's more in the flow of the game.
That's right.
And guys, if you don't have the right shot rhythm for a three-point contest, it can be a bit jarring. If he keeps participating, though, I think he's going to eventually get the title.
A score of 20 or higher, and he'll win it all.
Now is 6. Moneyball, no good.
Yeah, he can miss 2 more shots this round, but that's it.
That's 7. He's got 8.
Oh, KD's starting to light it up now.
Oh, and with that miss, he's out.
Unlucky here in the final round.
Yeah, just couldn't get enough to go.
He posts a score of 14. And that wraps up this year's thrilling three-point contest. It was an absolute clinic in three-point shooting from this year's champion, LeBron James.
Another terrific year for the three-point contest and another terrific champion.
Yeah, and I think everyone here is still a little bit in awe of his shooting tonight.
And the drama, the excitement. This year's three-point contest had it all. It was our pleasure to bring it to you. Every shot terrific to watch. Now, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Thank you and good night.